Hello everyone, hope everyone's doing good today. Here we are, we're gonna end Fable today. There's actually a decent amount of game left. This could take like 2 hours. But even after beating the game, there's a couple other things I want to do just to show you stuff. But we're close. Definitely be wrapping this up today.
Take it carefully now.
Shots are now opening!
I thought.
You have uncovered the glyphs. Very good.
Could be, I mean, I think it might definitely be a shorter stream. Or not might definitely, but it might be a shorter stream today, I don't know.
Oh, great
It depends on how long the extra stuff takes.
What evil rises in this land?
The prophecy is fulfilled. The guildsman is here. You follow the footsteps of the one who bore the mask you carry. Jack of Blades has awakened the dormant power of the Summoners. He has used the blood of your family to feed his new shell beyond the Bronze Gate. But now his soul mask is in your hands. You must use it to feed the Archon's shrine and open the gate. Go now and face your destiny.
So, Jack has cheated death once more. Never have we encountered a being like him. I do not envy you. The Bronze Gate has long been a symbol of doom in this land. Return to Briar Rose at the shrine. Perhaps she can tell you how to use Jack's soul mask.
Hey,
must
Lombax.
return to the guild.
Thanks for dropping
May
by.
fate smile on you.
Okay, so one of the things we're going to do after we beat the game is we're actually going to come back and do this. To interact with the Oracle, use one of the 4 glyph expressions on the center podium. We'll worry about that at the end of the game.
A new quest card.
Are you there? We heard what the Oracle said. Meet me at the Archon's shrine in the Northern Wastes. I've made some progress with the inscriptions.
Take it carefully now.
Yeah, you did. You were streaming that day. That's fine. So I put this shit up on YouTube. It's always there if you're super dedicated and interested, go check it out there.
Hey, glad you're still with us. These inscriptions are fascinating, you know. Everything indicates that Jack's new form will emerge from behind the Bronze Gate, and this structure is the key to opening it. But it looks like it'll take the souls of 3 heroes to activate the mechanism. These things are never simple, are they? It doesn't want just any heroes either. The first instruction calls for the King of the Arena, no less. I suppose you could chop your own head off. But then there'd be no one for me to order around, would there?
No
Why don't you pay
worries.
Thunder a visit? He knows the arena inside and out. I've checked with the guild and they say he's in Knothole Glade. You've still got Jack's mask, haven't you? Good. You'll need it to trap the souls. I still can't believe he might not be dead. Anyway,
I
I'd
can't
better start
believe it either,
researching the
sister.
second inscription.
Yes, little hero, I'm back. And our business is not quite finished. You destroyed my sword, remember? Have you any idea how many centuries I spent
He's just,
looking for it?
Hanging out quietly, I think.
Work is done. Soon I will have power beyond your imagining, and you will be the first to die.
So I've been doing some thinking and like gauging like exactly how much stuff I need to get done. I think I'm actually going to be taking 2 days off starting tomorrow. I've been streaming for the past 9 days without a break anyway. So or today would be the 9th day without taking a break. So I'll take a 2-day break while to work on channel stuff. But I'll be sure to remind everybody at the end of the stream as well. Yeah, I will. I'll add some stuff to Discord as well and be on it more. Oh, yeah. See, I don't think there's any more side missions. I think now we can just completely focus on the story stuff. That's the first step.
Now look, I won't tell you again. We don't need a hero. For the first time in years, we aren't being attacked, sieged, or kidnapped by anything. Now leave us alone.
Make sure you get yourself a couple of what's it called? Mayonnaise machines?
You? Briar Rose said you would.
Mayonnaise dispenser?
I will tell you what I know. If it will get you out of my sight. We were both once called kings of the arena. But there have been many heroes in the past who have claimed that name.
You got 3?
You should search in the bloody dust of the arena.
You're ahead of me.
itself.
You're way ahead of me.
Say, the souls of past champions haunt it, resting in the place of their greatest achievement. Now go. Unless you're here to take my soul. You've taken everything else.
Why go all the way to the arena? You have a perfectly good soul right in front of you.
Okay, so let's do equipment, items. No, I mean like you didn't need my advice is what I meant. That's what I mean, you're way ahead of me. You thought of it before I could tell you what to do. I will say, if you're looking for something fun, if you ever come across a dinosaur egg, give the dinosaur egg to the museum, but if you come across another dinosaur egg, go ahead and actually try to hatch it in the coop. Put it in the egg, what's it called? God, I can't remember names of things. Incubator. Put it in the egg incubator. But only this second dinosaur egg. First one, give to the museum. Oh, there's a lot of dead people here.
They're all dead creatures killed everywhere.
Ah, that's too bad.
Run! Run for your life! These things appeared in the
I guess
cells and
actually you
started
probably...
killing everyone.
You may have to wait a little bit longer on the museum, but you could, I guess, technically,
Afraid to fight another hero, were you?
do the egg incubator first.
I have prepared some entertainment for
How many of these dudes does it take to kill one of these dudes? Oh, that's right. You probably have to upgrade your coop. It's been a while since I played Stardew Valley. I don't remember everything. Although I will say, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I actually only have like 4 or 5 mayonnaise machines. I just have like 4 or 5 mayonnaise machines and 4 or 5 cheese presses.
ladies and gentlemen, this is a truly special occasion. Watch a hero ripped to pieces by trolls and Jack's very own minions. What's this? More trolls? Can our washed-up ex-champion take this punishment much longer?
I would make sure to check check and double check the what's it called, the community center, to make sure you don't need to donate any vegetables and fruits here, because I know you do. You need to donate a couple, but for the most part, yeah. Also, if you're gonna be a completionist, keep track of like what cooking recipes you have. And because some of the cooking recipes requires specific vegetables and fruit. Oh, I know another tip I can give you. The first thing you should do every single morning is watch TV. Look at what the weather's gonna be like for tomorrow. And look at to see if there's anything called the Queen of Sauce. When you click on the TV, it'll give you an option of what you can watch. Watch every option. Yeah, if you watch TV on a certain day, you can get a cooking recipe. Not every day, but some days you'll get it. Just check the TV every single day. Another tip that I'll give you is don't worry about upgrading the water can until winter, because winter you can't grow anything anyway, and that's the exact right time to upgrade your water can.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from sunny Snowspire, I give you...
I think he called them friendly furry fiends, but you know. Well, remember, this is Jack of Blades saying this. I'm sure friendly in his terms is very relative. Oh, come on, hold B.
Summoners pummeling a drift from the guild. Oh, was ever a sight sweeter than this?
Winter's 100% the season to go mining. By the way, there's a lot of shit going on right now.
There is an important quest card waiting for you at the bottom of a slime pit.
Oh, cool.
You found your first soul, did you? But the shrine is ever so greedy. It will want more before it's had its fill. I wonder who the next one will belong to.
Do you have that arena soul? Come back to the shrine and we'll see if it works.
So, in case you didn't know, I think the mines go down to level 100, but there's actually a second set of mines that you can get to by unlocking or fixing the bus. I can't remember what it is to what it takes to fix the bus. But it's in the community center. Like, if you look in the community center and where it says reward for completing this set of whatever, you get this. And one of the, I think it was, is it the bulletin board or is it the vault? Yeah, the bus that's broken. You can fix it by donating to maybe the vault. To the point where, like, if you just collect everything that is in the vault, I think it's just you need to spend a shitload of money in the vault. I think that's all it asks. Yeah. And the bus will take you to a whole nother section. And there's a mine there that's actually endless. That's how you get iridium. The deeper you go, the more chance... Oh. I completed... Hold on, I just got a notification on Twitch. It's like clockwork. Oh, shit. Neat. I got the Twitch achievement where you stream for 25 unique days out of 30. Well, that's cool. Glad I streamed today then. Oops, that's not right. Okay. Just doing some maintenance. I thought I'd have to work... Ooh, I'm just gonna skip you. I thought I had a few more days left on that. Nope, I got it. And I'm actually really close of getting, another Twitch achievement. I'll probably be getting it in, like, a week or two. Probably more closer to 2 weeks than one, but I'm getting close. I'm getting close to having streamed 1,000 hours.
I hope this thing works. You need to release the soul from the mask.
Oh yeah, I'm not
Well,
worried about it.
your guess is as good as mine. I've never seen anything like it. It's like it's using the soul to power itself. Anyway, we figured out the second inscription. It says, "The Heroine." I can't think of anyone who fits.
You don't
the
have
description
headphones,
better than
Lombax?
Scarlet Robe, your mother.
I guess
There's always
the
me, of
monitor
course,
can
but
be
as
an
you can see,
issue,
I'm
but
still
like I
alive.
have a roommate
And I plan to
and
stay that way.
I use headphones to
You'll have to
do
pay
my
her
thing.
in Oakvale another visit.
He doesn't mind
I
the.
know this won't be easy,
Yeah.
but Scarlet was always one to make sacrifices, remember?
So the whole deal with the oh, gotcha. I guess, yeah, I didn't think about typing. So the whole deal with this end game here is they give you a bunch of good or evil options. Oh, he's also sick. That's too bad. So with the arena, the good option was to obviously go through.
Poor Scarlet. Hasn't she suffered enough? Would you really do that to your own mother? Take Briar. She is of no use to anyone.
Okay, so yeah, the arena one, the good option was to go to the arena, which I did. And the evil option, I'll answer that question in a second. I just want to finish my thought. The evil option is to kill Thunder. You can kill Thunder back there. I was gonna say hi, but she's dead asleep. In this quest, the good option is to actually take your mother's soul from the graveyard here at Oakvale. That's why we're back here. The evil option is to go kill Briar Rose.
Something tells me there's going to be a lot of screaming.
I mean, they think it's cool. Yeah, we want this to be on the left. And then let's get my spade back out. So my frame rate's gonna go to shit here, and you'll see why.
I know what you seek, son, but Jack has sent a legion of screamers to torment my soul. They won't allow me to leave, and now they will try to take you too.
He'll be fine. Never mind, I got the
Jack's spirit is strong.
frame rate wasn't too bad
and
there.
His new form is almost ready. But I sense how he fears you. Take my soul and avenge our family once and for all. And make him pay, son.
Hey, Sneaky. Thanks for dropping back by here again.
We think we've deciphered the third inscription. Come back to the shrine and I'll show you.
So I don't know if you caught it, but those enemies can actually hurt you even with your shield up. So that's why I was holding on to those health potions, even though I was never getting hit throughout this entire game. Everything's going good on my end.
Need a good sword to fight beside you?
Have you ever had one of those days where for no reason whatsoever you're just thirsty? You can't stop drinking? It's one of those days for me.
I'm sure your mother would be proud. Now, there's just one inscription left. The oldest soul. But we still haven't figured out who that might mean.
Oh, come now. We both know who it is, dear Briar. You can't protect the old fool any longer. It's the guild master the shrine wants, hero.
Jack? So it really is true. He's alive, and still up to his old mind games. I hope the guild acolytes can come up with a better idea. You should go back to the guild and speak with them.
So, obviously killing the guild master is the evil option. Lombax is hiding from his roommate because his roommate is sleeping, and he doesn't want to make too much noise to wake him. So, in this instance, Lombax is the one who is sneaky. Yeah, I fucking said it.
Oh, welcome back, sir. This place has been a mess since you left. People running around with bits of old paper, books flying everywhere. And the guildmaster's only gone and holed himself up in the guild woods. We're not supposed to let anyone near him.
We found it! The soul mentioned in the inscription. It must be Nostro. His soul has been trapped in the Litchfield graveyard for centuries. Our texts suggest it should be in the graveyard circle, you know, where you found the tunnel to Bargate Prison.
Catching souls? Never heard such nonsense.
Well, good luck, hero.
I guess if I was fishing for extra content, what I could have done is did the evil choice and then reloaded and did the good choice, but eh. It's what you'd expect. So this is actually going a little bit, this is going way faster than I originally thought it would be going. I'll just ignore all these people. So yeah, I guess today is going to be a shorter stream. Like by a lot. But that's fine, it just gives me more time to get some emotes out of the way. Or do maintenance on my channel. Squeeze me.
Guildsman, we meet once more. You reclaimed my weapons and armor and brought me peace. Now, I offer my soul in return. But I am Nostro, and mine is a warrior's soul. You must take it in battle so that I may stand proud among my comrades in the afterlife. My men have sworn an oath.
Weirdest way I've ever heard comrades pronounced.
Only when they fall can I be harmed. Now, claim my soul.
Yeah.
With honor.
The first Fable released in 2004, that one was like really short. Like I almost thought, I remember the first time I beat it, I almost thought I did something wrong. It's like, did I miss something? Was I supposed? It's over already, really? How do you work? Do you have to be out of the circle to take damage? I think I might just have to kill everyone. There, he's taking damage. Yeah, I'm digging it. Hold on, fellas. I'm grabbing this stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure speedrunners have a heyday with this game. You know what? Let's do this. Two hours and 50 minutes. Actually, you know what? That's actually an interesting question to me. If someone dresses as a turtle, is that person a furry? He's an animal, but he's not. There's no fur. Can you elaborate, Lombax? I'm curious. He's still a furry. Okay. There we go. Okay, I gotcha. That's an interesting question. What if they dress up as Bugs Bunny? So it's more about the state of mind than the actual costume.
The inscriptions say only one hero will be allowed to pass through the gate, and, hey, guess what? You're the strongest. I don't know what form Jack's going to take, but I don't think it's going to be small and furry, do you?
According to
Good luck.
Lombax, it's at least
For all
furry.
my sakes.
You're too late, little hero. Once more, too late. Come to the Bronze Gate. We have unfinished business.
You've received a new quest card.
Yeah, I think someone pointed that out before. It might have been, you might have actually said that before, Sneaky, or otherwise someone else said it. But yeah, I totally see that. Before we go there, though... just to be on the safe side... It was you who said that, Lido? Yeah. Let's go buy some more will potions just to be on the safe side.
The Supreme, I'm pleased to serve you.
I think I can get through this boss battle with 130. So this is actually the final boss of the game.
It must be true. You're alive and Jack has been beaten.
You must face Jack once more, whatever his new form is.
That's not what I wanted. Well, he's not gonna reach me. He's moving slow enough. It's not dead, huh? Alright, here we go. We'll talk to these guys because
Well,
I can.
this is it. Suddenly all that running around after ships and souls seems like child's play, doesn't it? I'm sure you can do it. I've never fought beside a hero like you before. There's nothing you can't do. I really believe that. Well, this is it. I'm sure you can do it. I've never...
Go now. You cannot escape your fate any longer. Should you fail, there is little hope for the people of Albion. Go now.
Because that's the way the world works. Unfortunately. You want to do this really awesome thing? Too bad, pay up.
Here you are. It's been a long wait, but I knew you'd free me eventually. Yes, always the puppet. Don't you ever get tired of having your strings pulled? I am no mortal man. The gods and demons you fear and worship are as nothing to me.
So yeah, Jack of Blades is a dragon now. Ow! So that actually took damage. So yeah, this boss battle can be an issue. Why? I want to target him. Bye, Sneaky. Thanks for joining me.
Small you are to me now.
Okay.
Albion will burn. Everything you've ever done has been for nothing. Don't you realize I never could have left this place without your help?
So this boss battle is actually going to take a while because I decided to be a wizard. Oh shit. Yeah, they didn't do a good job of explaining that. Let's try this. And I miss. I thought I was close enough. Okay. Okay. He just fucking chomped my fucking... Yeah, I'm gonna have to stick with the fireball. I can't control it, Lombax. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Oh, come on. Ooh, boy. That's not doing a damn thing. Ah, wasn't expecting that. I don't know why they decided that. Someone must have thought it was cool. That was a mistake. Fuck, I missed again. How much does lightning do? Oh, shit. Oh, dude, I think lightning does way more... I think lightning does way more DPS. Good news, guys. You're getting a break on the fireball. I wasn't expecting the lightning to do that much damage. My bad. I mean, the fireball destroys these minions, sure. Whoa. Oh, great. Now we got summoners. Ow! That almost killed me. I guess I have resurrection vials, but, fuck. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Again. Okay, somehow survived that. Maybe what I should do is just concentrate on the dragon. fuck? Oh, we're so close. There we go. I should have been using lightning from the start is what my issue was. He's got like a fire resistance, but despite that resistance, I thought the fireball still did the most damage. I was wrong.
The battle is not over yet. You must destroy the mask. Whatever you do, you must not wear it.
So this is the final good and evil choice. So apparently the mask has untold power now.
It is vital you cast the mask.
No, I'm not gonna wear it. So ends the tale of the love child between Geralt and Jesus.
For centuries to come. The day the hero of Oakvale slew the dragon, Jack of Blades.
Yeah, that boss battle is 100 times easier if you're just like.
And this is where our tale must end.
If you're just
knew the struggle between good and evil would.
Okay, if it's filled with evil, then no, but if it just gives you power, then yes. It's one of those things where it's like, it's power, but the power corrupts you into being an evil person. But that boss battle is 100 times easier if you're sword and bow and arrow. So even though that was the end of the game, there's a couple of things I want to show off to kind of like pad this stream out. We're gonna explore a little bit more of the lore, with the legendary weapons. Listen, you can be a decent human being in real life and then be a complete dickhead in games. I've done it. And if anything, Fable is specifically designed for people like that. Like, Fable gets a bad rap because, as you can see, a lot of the good and evil choices are essentially boiled down to be, do you want to be a dickhead or do you want to be a prince? Whereas other games are like, have like a moral gray area. Like a great example is the Witcher series. Like, you don't know if there's necessarily a good or evil connotation to each choice. It's just like, if anything, you don't even know the consequences half the time. But I think there's a real value in games that just let you be a dickhead or an overly nice dude. I always see the credits. Listen, people worked on this game, all right? So the credits are a bit long. But you know what? This is just a perfect time to talk with you guys. Hey, listen. I'll give you credit. When I redo when I redo my information down at the bottom of the Twitch page, I'm gonna say thanks for Lombax for setting it up. That's a promise. Yeah, I'll do that too. You two were the first. We'll engrave it in stone. Listen, I know it's Leto. I would have made sure it said Leto. Well, it's gonna be your full name, obviously, but. Yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah. Because if you, if you separate his name, if you separate the words in his name, it's basically this. Because oh yeah? Who's the dude? Is it someone famous or just someone you know personally? I'm actually gonna go get some water while this is playing. I'll be right back. Oh, personally? That's too bad. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some water, but I won't go to the break screen. I'll let this play. I think that was what I originally called Leto, was Lee Toon or something like that. I just saw Toon. If anything, I tend to abbreviate names or shorten names. I probably called him Toon as a shortcut. I'd have to go look back. I called you Toon Twitch. Hey, listen. I learned. Hey, Lombax, I got a question for you regarding Discord. If I wanted to create... If I wanted to create a poll, like something for viewers to vote on, what would you recommend for like a bot or a program? Bot Isimo? Bot Isimo. Writing it down for future reference. Bot is emo. That's what you know what? That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. Bot is emo. Bot is emo. Oops. Remember when we were a little munchkin? That seems forever ago. When really it was just a week. Our playthrough of this game. This is part 7, right? Yeah. And at the beginning of the game, we were a kid. Or we started out as a kid in this game.
You've just learned the insult expression. You're now evil enough to use the vulgar thrust expression. You're now evil enough to use the middle finger expression.
So I'm not actually evil. It's just as a prize for beating the game, they go ahead and give you all the evil expressions, or the opposite alignment expressions. So if I was evil and beat the game, they would have given me all the good expressions. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, there's tons of stuff that we can... Not tons of stuff, but there's a couple of things I'm gonna do just to... Where's the thing? Oh, that's right, we gotta go to the Oracle. Here we go. Oh, the air guitar, hell yes. Yeah. And we got the... middle finger.
Oi.
Cool. You know what? Let's world save. Let's world save in case the game implodes at the exact wrong time. I already forgot which one is it. Is it to my left? So we want to go to the village. Let's actually, So yeah, at this point of the stream, we're going to be doing a lot of lore stuff. There's not going to be a lot of combat. So if anyone wants to peace out, who's not in favor of story and lore, I 100% understand. What am I looking for? There we go. Is it alignment? This, yeah, it's no spire. So we're gonna go to the Oracle here.
Have a safe visit.
Yay!
There wasn't a chest around here, was there? Oh yeah, one thing I should look at. I guess we'll do it in the daytime. Well, I want to see if I got any scars from that battle. I took quite a few hits.
Have you heard? The Oracle is awake. I knew it wasn't a legend.
Gonna scoot in a little bit.
I only wish I knew the expressions needed to question it. But wait, aren't you the one who found the glyphs?
Yes.
What are you waiting for?
Yes, I am.
Use your expressions and ask it a question.
Oh, we should do this in a different order. So, no, you're not reading that wrong. Y M C A. Because that's this game's sense of humor. But if we do the expression up here...
The sign of Yeron. You wish to know more about the people of Albion and beyond. Why don't I share with you my knowledge of Whisper?
Whisper, what's she doing nowadays?
The people of Albion can be fickle in their affections, and Whisper's inglorious defeat in the arena stripped her of any repute she may have once possessed. For many, she would never grow out of the immense shadow of her brother Thunder. And so she left our shores and set out for the distant homeland she had last seen as a child. Her sea journey was once again beset with difficulties, and her ship was boarded by pirates. None of them survived. She arrived at shores she barely remembered, with nothing but her own strength. Yet now, she is beloved as a true hero among her own people.
Can I? Gonna be honest, I'm not seeing it, but word scrambles are like the worst I'm terrible at. We learned that in Bully. Don't type it in. I don't want naughty words in my chat. YMCA? YMCA is the song by the Village People.
Let's see. Let's discuss Teresa.
Ah, Teresa.
After
Where'd she
walking
go?
out of the Chamber of Fate, Teresa fled to the mountains, climbing alone to their summit. There, she was taken in by Palgan, an old will user from the lands to the east. Palgan had been meditating in the thin air close to the clouds, but he offered to take her with him on returning to his homeland. One night, Teresa awoke to find him performing a ritual above her, in an attempt to steal her prophetic powers. She killed him, and used the amulet that had transported him halfway across the globe. She lives in the east now, haunted by her past only in rare nightmares.
Damn, Teresa's gonna never catch a break.
I shall tell you about the Guildmaster.
Ooh, this is fun.
He may be known for his calm poise, as a stern authority rather than an adventurer. But this...
Oh,
is
you're
not
talking about
all
earlier in the
so.
game. Yes, you can spell shit. That's way earlier in the game. That was when we were...
By the name of Weaver,
We had just gotten to
he was
Witchwood
part of a cluster of heroes, maids
at the
among
Witchwood
them,
Stones.
who rebelled against the previous guild regime and its resolution of offering only virtuous quests. Much blood was spilled in this short revolt in the name of freedom, leaving the number of heroes, already rare in a world of diminishing will presence, at its lowest for centuries. It was Scythe who proposed Weaver as the new Guildmaster, seeing in him the serene and impartial man he would become. Someone who would leave the moral destiny of all future acolytes in their own hands.
So that's interesting. You never would have expected that from the Guildmaster, but apparently before the Guildmaster became a hero, the guild was only offered and accepted good quests or virtuous quests. The Guildmaster was like, nah, we should be able to do good and evil. And so he led a revolt to change that.
Perhaps you would like to hear the story of...
See, there's a lot of really cool lore in this game if you dig deep enough.
Thunder.
I would actually love to see like a Fable prequel where we see that event happen, but that's just me, I guess.
A ship from the South Islands was carried upon a wave mightier than any dragon, and within the ship stood the mountain-like frame of thunder. It was a storm as none aboard had ever seen, but the great warrior was concerned with one thing only: quelling the cries of a child, his young sister, Whisper. The wave bore the vessel across vast expanses of ocean and into a nest of krakens. Thunder cast down lightning upon them, and gathering Whisper in his arms, dove into the waters. As he swam, they heard the screams of dying men and the sounds of timber torn apart behind them. It was 2 days before they reached the shores of Albion, leaving their home as far off as a dream.
Okay. Now that we got some time, or now that it's daylight, or so. I don't see any scars. Man, my tattoos are really blue now. So I think I managed to get through that boss battle without getting a scar on my body.
Let's see. Let's discuss Briar Rose.
Ooh, this is fun.
Born into a noble family, Briar's early childhood was one of luxury and plenty. But once her strength and unique abilities began to manifest themselves, her world fell apart. Her mother died in an accident Briar could do little to prevent. Yet her grieving father cast her out, and she was left to fend for herself, learning to rely on no one. She has made the guild her home, and it is in its books that she has found the companionship she has never asked for from another living being. It was her burning quest for knowledge that sent her on journeys far beyond Albion during the time you made your mark in this world. But she is here to stay now. I shall tell you about Scythe. There is little I can tell you of Scythe's origins, for such knowledge is a mystery even to me. Yet, he is much more ancient than any of this time would believe possible, and has walked this world since long before the guild existed. It has been centuries since he's been personally involved in any action. But of those among us, only Jack of Blades has seen and done more. I know some interesting things about Maze.
Oh, here we go.
You and Maze had more in common than you ever realized. He too
Quite a
was
few.
left alone in the world after a wave of violence took his home away.
Yeah.
As a child, he watched his parents torn
Yeah,
apart
yes
by
to the
Wolverines as they
Fallout
walked
3
through the woods.
statement. He watched his parents torn apart by Wolverines as they
The beasts were about to turn on him when 3 warriors crashed into the clearing.
Excuse me.
2 of them were guild heroes. The third was Jack of Blades. In an instant, Jack slew the Wolverines in a show of strength, then killed the heroes. Maze carried this debt all his life. It burdened his every action, and in the end, destroyed him.
So Maze was the victim of a life debt.
Let's see. Let's discuss the archaeologist.
Oh, I forgot about this guy.
The one who called himself the archaeologist was one of the few with a true academic interest in the Old Kingdom. But he was also a mine of disinformation, gathered from unreliable and sometimes contradicting sources. And he was too cowardly to delve far enough into the mysteries of that age. After his kidnapping by minions, he fled to the cities of the West, disguised as a glove trader. He hasn't opened a book or stepped near a ruin since. Ah, it's been so long. Whisper.
Okay, we come back around.
She arrived.
Okay, so now we do M.
The sign of Morik. I shall reveal to you the legends of this world. Let's see. Let's discuss demon doors. The life of a rock endowed with consciousness is never easy. But we all have a single purpose for which we were created. Mine is to collect stories, to be a keeper of ancient secrets past, and foreteller of terrible events future. That of demon doors is to safeguard the riches that lie behind them, and to invent games and riddles to test those who seek them. I know the Necropolis. The place they call the Necropolis was not always a city of ghosts and relics. It was once as thriving as any town, and its people as peaceful and content as any other. Yet, there was one among them who was not so satisfied with this life, and bargained the fate of his city in exchange for wealth and power with entities too powerful to comprehend. The very next day, the riches he had desired were his, but he wasn't able to enjoy them for long. A vast force from beyond this world swept the city and wrought utter devastation so swiftly
Shit's
that
going
the
down at
dead
Lombax's.
didn't realize they were no longer among the living. Some still wander the streets, shadows of their former selves, forever condemned by the avarice of one man. The ship of the drowned. When the Old Kingdom constructed the Hook Coast Lighthouse, they did so to house a magical item known as the Fire Heart. The beating of its powerful pulse summoned a ship from the depths of time, sunken for millennia, with a crew of whispers. This ship could carry the traveler to any part of the world, no matter how remote or inaccessible. But it would take a steely soul to withstand the desperate solitude of the journey.
Holy shit.
Why don't I share with you the Singing Sword? One of Albion's oldest fables is the tale of a sword whose enormous powers were matched only by the perfect pitch voice with which it would sing battle songs. But in some versions of the myth, it was its dreadful lack
Creek is just a very, very...
defeat whole armies.
It's essentially a river, but way, way smaller. A creek is usually an offshoot of a river. Or a runoff of a river.
This has led some scholars to believe.
Not always, but in some
tale
cases,
has
yes.
its root in Temens, the worst bard ever to exist. He who once killed an old hero by regaling him with a monstrously bad melody. Unfortunately, it is only a fable. and such a sword has never existed. Let's see. Let's discuss
Hope everyone's all right.
the gods, Scorn and Avo. Though many worship these so-called gods, the temples to Scorn and Avo can only be dated as far back as 400 years ago, when they were founded by a ruthless trader. He uncovered 2 locations in Albion where the will was particularly strong. In one of them, it tended towards good, healing those who stood there. In the other, it tended towards evil, filling the mind of its visitors with horror and violent urges. The trader saw an opportunity. He would create 2 temples to 2 opposing gods and demand gold from those who.
But now you don't have to worry about waking him up.
In time, people came to believe in the existence of Scorn and Avo, but they are nothing but false idols.
Damn.
Why don't I share with you my knowledge of...
I would. Everyone all right? Good? Okay. I'm gonna go back to bed. Okay. We're back at the beginning.
The sign of Kalran. You seek the law of beasts and fiends. Ah, it's with Balverines. The first Balverine was born of the bite of a creature far more terrible.
Oh, that's cool.
Balvorn, who dwelt upon this world when gods and demons were still the primary force. When men first started to walk amongst them, the Balvorn would feast on the flesh of thousands at a time. Only once did a human survive such an attack. He became the first Balverine, and his curse has survived to this day.
That's neat. I wonder what a Balvorn would look like. Yeah, car crashes never sound like what you would think they would sound like. If you get 2 cars hit, if you ever heard of 2 cars hit at high speeds, it literally sounds like an explosion.
I know some interesting things about Krakens. If Krakens had existed on land as the first trolls did, or in the air as the greatest dragons did, they would be as rare as most other creatures from the age.
Oh, 10 p.m. That's not bad.
But they dwell.
And again, I don't know your roommate's sleep schedule.
Unexplored mysteries of the sea, and there they have survived since their creation in the War of the Gods. There is much in the vast depths of the ocean that is unknown to the people of Albion, and its people should pray it stays that way.
We usually stay up until 11 a.m. Gotcha. So he may have been waking up soon.
Let's discuss the Sand Goose.
Okay, this is a new one.
Many strange creatures have walked upon this world since its birth. Yet, the historians who found some of their remains are responsible for one which never existed.
Oh.
The fabled Sand Goose. Joining the remains of various beasts, they hypothesized that this flightless bird was the size of a house, lived primarily in deserts, and was able to speak a variety of languages. There are those who still believe in its existence.
Oh, okay.
But their search has proved fruitless so far. screamers. These unfortunate beings were once men, will users who dared to oppose Jack of Blades. They were cursed, never to find rest, except by torturing the souls of the dead and feeding on the life force of the living. But their true nature is only hinted at in our reality. Their true power is in the realm of death, where souls must pass before reaching the place of torment or peace. Every person who dies in this world must escape their screams before finding their own rest. Why don't I share with you summoners? Unseen for almost as long as the old kingdom has been gone, these creatures were once the scourge of Albion. A will user.
Yeah, that's fair.
Halleck, cast out by the Archon for his use of dangerous dark magics, created these colossal beings by reanimating the dead bodies of fallen warriors. People throughout the kingdom learned to fear Halleck, and though it was the magician himself who was the summoner, his creations
That's what I'm hoping.
earned that title through their ability to appear out of nothing as they brought forth total devastation. I know some interest Balverine.
Okay. Back
You
up.
can learn a lot.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. The sign of a Visto. The history of the land is yours to hear. I shall tell you about the Archon. This age understands nothing of the Old Kingdom. Archon is a name that has passed down many generations, a lineage of powerful kings united by a unique bloodline. And by possession of the Sword of Aeons, when Jack found it, it was a ghost of the weapon it once was. And the name of Archon has become so detached from the realities of those kings that it is meaningless among the modern men. But the first Archon still casts his shadow in this world, a world that would not even exist had he not wrested it from the gods it belonged to before the Age of Man. Ah, it's Hook Coast. In the early years of the kingdom, a group of monks retired from the thriving cities that were appearing everywhere and settled in the harshest place they could find, founding an abbey on a distant shore. Soon, a whole community grew to serve their needs, and in time, the kingdom built a lighthouse that would guide ships from its ports to the unexplored lands in the northern wastes. When the old kingdom fell, it was in a wave of devastation that affected every town and city in its borders. But a handful of the monks, who still inhabited the abbey, knelt along the coast and used their willpower to protect this port and its people.
That's too bad. Hope everyone's good.
Still see the swirls of magic that mark the place they fell. Hook Coast was cut off from the rest of the world, but thanks to them, it stood intact. Jack of Blades.
Here we go.
The mask you carry is empty.
Well, I don't carry it anymore. I threw it in lava.
Used it for longer than you can comprehend. He is no hero. He is not even a man. When the world was a blur of fire and demons, when its soil had felt not the tread of humans and was filled with creatures only your worst nightmares could begin to suggest, even then was Jack old. What you killed in the Chamber of Fate was just the latest vessel he had inhabited. Take good care of the Soul Mask now. Without it, you have no hope of stopping his new incarnation. I shall tell you about Nostro.
So Jack of Blades was not actually a person. He was like an entity that could move between bodies. So I guess that would explain why he's a dragon. He took possession of a dragon, more or less. I guess.
Among
Maybe
the
that could be it.
oldest
I don't know.
heroes still bound to this world is Nostro, the founder of the guild.
Oh, I didn't know this.
He was a tireless warrior who felt at ease only with a moving blade in his hand and the blood of enemies raining down upon his armor. But he did not die the death he craved, for he was poisoned by an assassin, leaving his soul languishing unfulfilled in this earthly realm. You returned the battle attire that was stolen from his grave, but he still seeks an honorable end before he can be truly at peace.
Yeah.
I know. Some
Teenagers
interesting things about
shouldn't be allowed to drive.
the Oracle. I was created by order of the third Archon, not just to prepare the kingdom for future disasters, but to act as a keeper of all past and present knowledge. 4 will users with visionary powers were charged with the task. Kalran, Avisto, Euron, and Morik.
Huh.
Each carved a glyph of inquiry into stone, with the symbols that would allow their user to question me. After the fall of the kingdom, thousands of years later, Snowspire found itself under imminent attack from invading forces. The guild sent 4 acolytes to bury the glyphs in the necropolis, where they remained until you found them. Perhaps the prophets of the Fireheart. When the old kingdom was on the verge of collapse, I wasn't the only thing to be silenced and protected. The Fireheart, used to call forth the Ship of the Drowned, and to project the Archon's powers
Hey,
across
listen.
vast distances.
I like the lore in this game.
Sealed behind the primal, charged with guarding it, were the 5 prophets who had predicted the kingdom's imminent destruction. They were encased in glass cages that both protected them from the beating of the heart and kept them alive until such time as they were released from their duty, or died fulfilling it. I shall tell you about Snowspire. The town of Snowspire.
We are almost
was
done with
once
this.
but one of many thriving cities in the northern wastes, and its Lost Bay served as the furthest port in all of the Old Kingdom. Its warriors, steeled by the harshest winters known to man, were among the fiercest the Archon had at his disposal. And it was to them that he
I didn't say that. I was said,
the
"Oh damn," or
protection
something
of
like
the
that.
Oracle. But when the kingdom
And I said
fell,
multiple times, I hope everyone's
Snowspire
okay.
And all that surrounded it was beset
I mean,
by
sure, I
invading
kept listening to
hordes.
stories, but, you know.
The Cullis gates were silenced, and the people of the North were cut off from all living beings beyond the icy seas of its coast.
Did I? Okay. Still hope everyone's alright, though.
Why don't I share with you my knowledge of the Archon?
I
This
think we're
age understands nothing.
Yeah, we're back at the beginning. Okay, so that's it for the Oracle. One thing another bit of lore that I want to look at is the legendary weapons, because legendary weapons are actually kind of cool. Stick. Oh, no, that doesn't have any description. This longsword, I already have read that one. Wello ruled the northern ridges of the Old Kingdom, and his warlords carried pickhammers said to be forged from a strong but extremely light metal in hidden mines. This one belonged to Wello himself. Though cutlasses were the weapon of choice for the old shipmasters around Hook Coast, Bluetane was part of a legendary treasure and was never used in combat. Its hunger for blood is palpable. Quick fingers and an eye for detail were the Dollmaster's trademarks, but only once did he use his skills to create a weapon. This was the result as colossal as his dolls were delicate. Folded metal is only so strong. The monks of the far hills used ancient supernatural skills to turn Hiryu into something special. Its secret died with them. Avos Tear. This sword was imbued with extraordinary power when the great guild mage oh, I know who that is. Solcius used it in a spell to close a large vortex. Yeah, that was that grave we saw at the Heroes Guild forever ago. For a long time, it has existed only as a myth among acolytes. Its strength rivals even the Sword of Aeons. Orkon's Club. Often mistaken for a hob, and sometimes as a baby troll, Orkon was a diminutive warrior who shunned society and lived in the mountains. Enemies would sometimes laugh as they saw his small form charging towards them with this club in his hand. It was usually the last thing they did. It may have sounded like a chuckle, but I was just like, huh. Like, oh, that's interesting. Or at least that's what I meant it to be. The Avenger, this mystical weapon belonged to Weldon, a hero whose family and home were ripped to pieces by demonic creatures. Weldon made a bargain with a necromancer. He would trade his life for a sword strong enough to kill every last one of those beings. The hero's heart was placed in the center of the blade, and when his revenge was complete, it became part of the steel as Weldon's lifeless body fell to the ground. The Sentinus. Said to belong to the bodyguard of Archon. First rule of the Old Kingdom, the Great Mace is majestic as any scepter and powerful enough to bring empires to their knees. The Murn Great Hammer. The Murn... The Murn graves were robbed during the collapse of the Old Kingdom. The Great Hammer and Great Axe were never recovered. Both are said to forged by the wills of the gods themselves. The Murn Great Axe. Little is known of the godlike warrior from whose dead hands this great axe was prized. Its deadly blade almost glows with a divine quality. The Frying Pan, stained with the ancient remains of greasy breakfasts. This pan has a mysterious quality to it. The Bereaver. The origins of this broadsword are soaked in mystery as well as blood, though it is thought to have been wielded by one of the guild's most evil heroes. No record has been found on his name. Some say it belonged not to a man, but to a demon, and that is why it gleams with the fires of hell. Yeah, I have the fire. I mean, I have it equipped, but I don't think I killed anybody with it. Yeah, kill 0. I rode shotgun in a pickup that ran into a cow. Enough said. Do I have kills on any of these weapons? That'll be fun. 0, 0, 0. I might have killed everything with magic. Everything that I come across. Except the stick. No, I didn't even kill anybody with a stick. What about ranged weapons? 0, 0, and 0. We did it, boys. All enemies were taken down with magic. Scorm's bow. Fabled weapon of the Overberg. This longbow carries dark and terrible secrets that seem to propel arrows with unique power. Oh yeah, like where I was originally from is terrible with deer. I think my mom actually ran a deer over like maybe about a year ago. Well, she didn't run it over. The board, it like did a significant amount of damage to her pickup. But yeah, deer is no joke. Arkin's crossbow. In the massacre of Olagan, Arkin was left for dead among the rest of a fallen army after it succumbed to a surprise attack. He put together this crossbow from pieces scattered throughout the battlefield and used it to hunt down every last one of the ambushers. And then this one, yeah, it's just a normal ass weapon that yeah. The creatures of habit too, dear. So that it's like there's always that road for as long as those deer in that area are alive, that road will forever be like dangerous with accidentally hitting deer. Okay, so I think, do we want to do this first, or do we want to? Because there's two things I want to do yet, just to kind of show off. Oh dear. Dude, you'd be surprised. Like deer are ridiculously hard to get rid of in an area. Okay, let's do actually hold on. We want to save here. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We are actually gonna max out strength and skill stats, or at least try to. Just to show like how much more your character can change. So that means I'll be an old bastard again, but that's fine.
Worshipfulness. Hey.
So here I am in relation to the guild master on how tall I am. We'll do skill first. So I'd say my eye line is about to the top of his head. So let's hopefully that's more than enough.
Allows you to cause more damage in ranged combat and make your shots more precise.
Hopefully that's more than enough to max this out. I should have more. Look how much experience I have. I have almost 1 million experience. We'll be fine. Maybe not.
Speed makes you quicker in both ranged and melee combat.
So now, look how tall I am. My chin is at the top of Guildmaster's head now. Maybe even a little taller than that. So now we'll do strength. This one's fun. Oh yeah, let's before I do this. So I did level it up a little bit already. Let's remove my clothing. So I'm gonna be all wrinkly and disgusting, but so take one. Look how lanky I am. I have impeccable chest hair though. See, I look how like look how skinny I am. But now let's do strength. We'll max this out, and thankfully, because it's already started, I'll actually use a little less experience. Oop. Toughness. There we go. With the exception of 3 spells that I need to be evil to get, that's everything maxed out. But let's look at what my... There we go. I am massive. Okay, let's change outfit. Ooh, the assassin outfit's cool. Okay, let's go with the villager outfit. I am actually curious. Yeah. Oh, see, I'm 62 years old now. Because I leveled up all those skills. I was 45. Okay. So, actually, you know what? So now what we're gonna do, this will be the last thing I do for the stream today. What's the strongest light weapon? Probably Avo's tier. Yeah, well, I'm only 2 hours in. But this next bit could maybe take a while, or maybe not. I honestly don't know how long this is gonna take, so let's use Avo's tier and Skorm's bow then. Okay, so all of my hard-earned spells are going away. You spent 6 hours streaming Warface? Yeah, I'll probably, now that I'm affiliate, I don't know, it kind of depends. I would like at some point to stream longer. It just, I really can't right now. Okay, we want everything that's gonna be... Well, let's have heal life be on here. All right, Lombax, take care. We'll see you back here sometime in the future. Let's actually assign all of the... Let's assign all of the spells that we never used. Used in flame, multi-strike's interesting. Used all of those at some point. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, we used force push, slow time. Yeah, turncoat is the only one we didn't use out of this group. Listen, I told you. I meant to. I swear I didn't mean it to come across as laughing. I was like, huh, that's interesting. Yeah, don't care about any of that. Okay, so where should we go? Where's a good spot? Darkwood, maybe? Yeah, maybe Darkwood. At least the sword I have is no longer bigger than me. Big as me now. Yeah, let's go to... Yeah, I think my best bet is to go through Darkwood. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna fight with melee and ranged weapons, and we'll use the spells I haven't used, but our goal is to get our shit pushed in. So that way we can get some scars going.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Brace yourself for the pain.
God, look how much taller I am than everyone. So let's use Berserk first. So here's Berserk. So I just mow through everyone now.
That was stupendous. Hooray! That's the way to do it.
Actually, so we can get through this guy faster. I'll probably use Berserk again. Let's actually use Turncoat now, just to get it over with.
I don't wish trouble.
So now he fights for me. So it looks like I have more than one dude with me. Okay, so the stronger the enemy is, the more it takes to actually turncoat him.
I'll see you later about this.
Go on.
So here's Battle Charge. I think I used this already, but we'll use it again. So it just knocks him over.
Yeah, you show him.
Actually does a decent amount of damage.
Please, don't hurt me. A leader amongst men.
Oh, I forgot to change my equipment. We'll do that after the load screen. No, that's not right. We wanted this. Okay, so multi-hit is it imbues your sword with like a spell, and it does that. It hits them 4 times. So there. So those were all single hits. Multi-hit. Maybe we'll just go back and forth between these 2 areas. So the next spell is gonna be multi-arrow.
Something's up. Trickery is this. Ow, that's gotta hurt. There he is.
Oops, that's not the right one. So multi-arrow looks cool.
No, please.
Okay, so it looks like multi-hit. It looks like multi-hit sticks around until you actually use it. It's not timed. So Assassin Rush is probably the worst spell in the game. I mean, it looks cool, but All it does is close the gap if you're a melee user. So I guess it's useful if, you know, there's like bow and arrow dudes, but like the battle charge can also close the gap.
Don't hurt me, I beg you. Such finesse.
So you're supposed to be able to get behind him with that, but like battle charge almost works better. Not almost, I think the battle charge just works better. So I think that does it for all the spells that I own. One thing I'm curious about, I think the multi-hit only works with the sword. We're gonna put this away, and yeah, multi-hit only works with the sword.
I'm nervous about this. Stay alert.
Unfortunately, because I'm tall now,
I'm nervous about this.
sometimes my fist goes right over their head. I'm getting hit on purpose, by the way, but I also want to punch people. Actually.
I'm nervous about this.
Yeah.
Enemy over there.
Let's get rid of bow and arrow dudes first. Obviously, if I get close to death, I'm gonna use the heal life spell.
Flank him. Oh, I'm nervous about this.
Brace yourself.
Enemy over there. Flank him. Oh, something's up. All right. He's there.
Oh, where'd this guard come from?
This isn't good. Enemy spotted. Oh. I'm nervous about this.
shark you good. This isn't good. Want some? You're Valverine meat.
Fucking die, dude. Come on. I punched it. I fucking kicked his head off. That doesn't even hurt him. Okay. Okay, let's go to the Heroes Guild, but we'll fight all the enemies on our way there. But only using our fists.
Hooray! Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, you show them.
They're wasps anyway. Let's So hopefully we got some scars. If we have some scars, then I'm wrapping up. Because that's all I wanted to show. I may not have scars because of the toughness rating. Oh, nope, I've got scars. They're hard to see because of all my fucking, chest and back hair, but they're there. I got fucked up. There might even be a couple of scars on my face there. Or they could just be wrinkles. I think they're actually just wrinkles. But yeah, if you get into fist fight and don't use and keep taking damage, you can really look fucked up by the end of the game. One last thing to do. We're gonna return home to my lovely wife that I've spent like 5 minutes with.
a good day.
It's actually sleep, so it's in the daytime. I cannot use that bed even though it's my own wife. Oh, I can't sleep here. Well, I guess we're ending it. Hey. Wake up. Okay, well, okay, you know what? I guess we can't share a bed. We're ending it here. One last time, let's take a look at this mug. And there we go. So yeah, that's Fable. Let me grab one thing real quick. So I managed to pad out the stream just a little bit by doing nonsense, but see if this works. Doink. There we go. There's my Discord link. Be sure to follow it. Forgot to do this yesterday, but I'll eventually get in the habit of doing it. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Twitch and on Twitter. Subscribe to me on YouTube. I upload my past streams there. And join the Discord to keep kind of in touch with everyone that follows me and subscribes to me. Thanks again. And yeah, taking a couple days off. When I return on, that would be Wednesday, the 3rd, Fable 2. We're just jumping straight into Fable 2. Yep, bye Lido, and thanks for joining me again. Is that everything? I think that's everything. So yeah, take care. Hope to see you guys back here soon. Bye-bye. Oh shit, I had my mic off. I'm stupid. My whole thing. I've noticed it now. Fuck. So I'll have to do it again. There's the link of my Discord right there in the chat room. If you want to join the Discord, I'd appreciate it. That's a good way to keep tabs on the channel and everyone who follows me and subscribes to me. Otherwise, follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Also, subscribe to me on YouTube. I upload my past streams there. Links down below to do all that, or to look at all those different places you can find me. And what else? So yeah, taking 2 days off. Be July 3rd. I'll be back, but 2 days off. When we return, it'll be Fable 2. Straight into Fable 2. Yeah, I think that does it. Thanks again, and take care, everyone. Later. See ya, Lido.